Hold on. Trying to put this. This time I'm just gonna put some music behind it. Let's see which one. Here notification, that's with my phone. Trying to put this. Hopefully you can hear me. Trying to put on the music, but it's not working for some reason. I don't know if you guys are hearing the music. I don't know if it's not me or not. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but hello. You hear it, but for some reason I'm not. I'll try to check in a bit. If not, I'll probably just do without music for a bit. But yeah. How are you guys doing? Today's Friday. For me, I mean, I'm doing okay, kind of. But at the same time, I'm just overwhelmed, corrupted, and just so busy that I just can't get this done. I wouldn't say I'm furious, but kind of am. Oh, alright. And that's why you see me so busy. And the only reason why, because I can't get this video up in time. That's why. And I'm going to explain why. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I just cannot. And this is going to be kind of, I would say, a rant, but it's going to be the reason why. I'm trying to get this video up. Alright, so I'm bringing back bar racing videos, but you want to know something? I'm doing floors, but you want to know something? I'm using it via Google Sheets, so it does not crash. So it still counts as the same data. I'm trying to do the Premier League teams, the Premier League title race, just the Premier League in general, where everyone from day one, where they started where and until the last day or championship Sunday, where did they finished? Where did they finish final? Or what place they finish? All right, back to zero. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep, we all know Man City won the the title 4 times in a row, and let's not forget it's Friday. And guess what? The FA Cup final is about to happen tomorrow. It's 6:47 a.m. That match begins in 12 hours from now at 7 a.m. for me, 3 p.m. in England. 10 a.m. if you're in Eastern time, and there's gonna be a lot of games. It's gonna be some games this weekend definitely, but it's just a lot. And here's what I'm disappointed about. Yeah, Man City won the Premier League 4 in a row, but it's not that what I'm disappointed. I just don't get enough time to finish this. Oh my gosh, I just got done with Wolverhampton. And yes, okay, what I'm trying to do, yes, it's correct. I have to I wrote all the dates from, day one of the Premier League towards the final day. The only reason why, oh shit, you're right, I gotta add this shit. Oh my gosh! All because of the days. Ugh. Well, and here's, okay, I just got Wolverhampton done. Wolves done at least. Is this not in force? What's that 24? Is that Burnley actually? Oh, that's Burnley. I just got done many teams. I just got done Wolves just now. As of now, as I started the stream. Guess okay. So the Premier League, you know how it starts August 11th, right? Right? August 10th, right? You have that Man City opener against Burnley 3-0 win already on that day. And then it goes all the way towards last Sunday's 19th of May. So technically it's 200 and if I'm correct, it's 270 days in total. And it takes me a long time. I have to write this. There are 20 teams, so I have to write this 2,000 times, which takes a long time. And I just got done with Arsenal, Aston Villa. Okay, these are the teams I just done. Okay, I just done Wolves. These are the teams I just done. I just done Arsenal, Aston Villa, Brent. Is it Bournemouth or Brighton? Hold on, because it's so fucking. Yeah, it's Bournemouth. I just did Bournemouth. Like, it takes a long time. Okay, it takes. I did Bournemouth. I did Burnley. I did Is this Yeah, I believe this is Crystal Palace. I did who's this? I don't want to go back and forth. I did Everton. I did Crystal Palace. Luckily, yeah, Everton, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Man United. Ah, shit! I kind of had to fix something. United, just one number. Ah, I did Newcastle United. I did Sheffield United. I did Tottenham. I did Oh wait, I think I might have did someone. And then I just done Wolverhampton as of now. Guess how many teams I still have to do? I still have to do Man City, Chelsea, Luton Town, Brighton, Brentford, one more London club as well, West Ham. This is why I just never get this job done. I started working it once the international break was about to be over. Once the season was the Premier League was about to return on March 30th. And I still never get the opportunities to finish because it takes a fucking long time. So how many clubs I've done so far? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are you kidding me? I still have to do 8 more. How am I supposed to get this job done? And the only reason why I have not finished it, yeah, it takes a fucking long time. It's because of fucking school. That's right. Fucking school is the reason why it's fucking taking most of my time. If I didn't fucking, and yes, I had to go to fucking school. I had to pick up my cup and gown, which I'm only using for graduation, which I will not use um after it. Then what's the fucking point then? Just gonna waste $40 for one event and then you never use it ever again. Oh my gosh, these school systems. Yes, I am angry. It's nothing against you guys, but it's just I'm pissed off because I never finished. It's almost 7 o'clock. And I still have to, even if I'm finished with this, I still have to paste it to Flourish. It takes a while. Gotta put all the links of these pictures, their logos of their football clubs, which there are 20 of them. Ugh. And I'm also have to do La Liga. It's so fucking much. This is why I never finish it. I know. That's what I'm angry. Oh, you moved? Okay. Hello, Tommy. I have no opinion on these guys. Yeah, I heard them, but I don't know what they're doing. Even though yes, of course, there are some rivals that they accuse of doing some fucked up shit, but those are just for me. I just don't have any opinion. I mean, I don't know if they're still on there or not. But what makes me angry? It's not really because, um, but like, how do we have? How am I supposed to go through all this? I know I'm a senior. I have to do all this, even though this is not homework. This is just a video to release about the Premier League. But the problem is overrated, which I'm not surprised. But here's the thing: I have to fucking write this, that. It's a fucking big mess. Let me drink some fucking water because, oh my gosh, this is why I never get it done. And then sometimes if there is a football match or not, then I do kind of stop, actually. Which tomorrow there are matches, of course. And then, and even yesterday, what else took my time away? Even though it's not really, making me angry, there was a soccer football match. Liga MX, the final first leg, America Cruz Azul, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Penalty kick was drew, foul, foul by Magaldon, even though it was somewhat controversial, but it was penalty. Antuna scored, making 1-0. 10 minutes later, Quinones equalized at the 16th minute, 1-1. And then nothing else happened. It remained 1-1. And of course, but just to, watch a match. Because I do like watch parties, but it also does take my time. It's because, oh my god, if it wasn't for school, especially if I'm getting almost nothing out of there, I should be finished by now at least. I don't want to fucking work with this. Just fucking why? And yeah. And here's another problem. I still have to do La Liga. Another one. Before I go to Arizona on June the 8th. Yeah, I'm not doing the Champions League. I don't know about watch along, but I don't for this, I don't think so. Cause look at how much it took me so long. I'm just trying to make a video about I'm just trying. Almost for nothing. This is why I never get anything done. It's about to be 7 fucking o'clock. Then what's the fucking problem then? If there's nothing there. I don't know what these. They don't make sense. I'm absolutely done. I fucking forgot my lap term. Shit. Oh shit, that sucks. Did you how did you got it? Even though do you live by yourself or not? But I don't oh alright. But yeah. Just hope I know and it happens when you're not careful. But for me I'm just stressed out because look at how much this work. Okay, I'm gonna do Chelsea right. Let me try to pull out the camera. But yeah, I'm in my room. But yeah, I'm just starting from every single club. It takes a while. 270 crosses over and over again. This is why I never get it done. And what is wrong with Nottingham Forest? Why did they not finish it? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with these bums? All because they fucking left them out mid-April. Okay, so maybe I'm just missing a bit. 16th of April. Shit, who the fuck they played? Which they almost got relegated. Not exactly. None of them are lost. Forest faces points deduction if they don't sell their players. Wait, really? Yeah, I know 9 Forest and points deduction. Then what's the fucking point? They could be forced to sell or else they could end up relegated. Oh my god, I know the fucking Premier League. Is it fun sometimes, but it does kind of get corrupted, I'm not gonna lie. Man City winning the Premier League 4 in a row. You might be in United's record or equals their record, whatever. But you're not beat. But there's some questions. Alright, have a great day. And that's becoming a Farmers League, not gonna lie. Don't have anything against Man City, but it's kinda true. Or at least, I mean, it's an opinion as well. I mean, somebody could he lead, But what the fuck am I missing mid-April? Yeah, they drew fucking Wolves and they lost to Everton. They lost to Everton. For fuck's sake, this is why we never get enough time. Okay, so maybe I only have 7 clubs after this bullshit. Ugh. Let me get Nottingham Forest. That's where. This is why I never get anything done. Fucking school. Here's the thing, guys. Okay, and I was trying to work this even in the morning. Not much time. And I only get 15 minutes and yes, when I was trying to do Burnley, I only did like 2 months of it because it takes a long time. They'll save automatically, luckily. Like Flourish or Clash. Alright. Nottingham Forest lost to Everton. They lost to Man City. 2-0 in both of them. That's why I can't just get anything done. Oh my gosh. Will I do La Liga? Probably, but I'll try and finish it before I go. Yeah, I might do the Instagram and YouTube subscribers probably in July. Once I come back. And yeah, these people are trying to make me go to college, which I'm fucking not. Man, I just want to move out this year. I really want my mom to convince to go. Okay. But still it's important, right? Yeah, and I also wish I could fucking learn Portuguese just to not only interact the people of Brazil and Portugal. I just love Portuguese. Yes. Probably, yeah, there are massive difference between Spanish and Portuguese, but Portuguese, Espanol, Portuguese. I'm trying to, but I only know some numbers like Otis, Sechi, say, fuck it. Yeah, exactly. Some words similar to Spanish, but yeah. And also trying to get a Brazilian accent for sure. And I love Brazil. If I have this profile, and I will be, besides Mexico, I'll probably be rooting for Brazil for Copa America, probably, even if Argentina or Uruguay are more likely the favorites since Brazil. You know what happened in Brazil's national team. They're all right. They beat Sheffield United 3-1. They lost to Chelsea 3-2. They bottled the game. And then Nottingham Forest just bottles everything. They just bottle everything almost. Okay, not against Burnley or Sheffield United because they already got relegated. But exactly when they play well, and then they could try out to fucking beat them. Even though Nottingham Forest do score every time at home, except for that game against Man City, they can see the 3, even though they did score 2 against them. So they only lost by 1 goal. But you see how shitty Forest's defense. They haven't had a clean sheet. Nottingham Forest, I don't think they had a clean sheet. And they're so lucky. They haven't had a clean sheet since beating West Ham 2-0 back on February 17th. That was the last time they have a clean sheet. Damn. And I think maybe things have gotten worse since they didn't trust Matt Turner. I think they probably should have brought him back, in my opinion. I wouldn't blame everything on him, but Yeah, we're gonna do but yeah, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, they nearly got relegated, but yeah, it is what it is. They stay up. Gio the Forest move wasn't that good, but neither seeing that Dortmund was a great option, because they'll blame everything, of course. Tried, which they probably be playing the UCL final. I don't know. I'm glad the Premier League season is over. And like, yeah, but big up to everyone. But yeah, dude, I really want to talk. I'm trying to bring back streams, the Hangout stream yards, but I'm trying to finish this. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait till May 18th. I'm just waiting till the final day. Nottingham Forest beat Burnley 2-1, which is enough. Exactly, and everyone got the job done. And yeah, Nottingham Forest could have been completely safe, and they probably didn't care if they drew or lose to Burnley. Those have accent. Oh, the state park. Oh, they have like their own. Oh yeah, isn't that up to the Amazon? If I'm correct. Yeah, even though they do have more of an indigenous like language connection and accent, if I'm correct. So not just Portugal. Yeah, it's not just them. Definitely. Yeah, even though Portuguese in Portugal or Europe, should I say, but mostly Portugal, and then the one in Brazil, in Latin America, they do have different. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't care what happens. Well, for me, I'm not involved in that either. Yeah, I respect your opinion, but he ain't going anywhere. But yeah, man, I just want to fucking uh, shit. That's not okay. Whatever, but this is why I just wish I ever had more time getting this over. Of the fucking, um. If I didn't fucking went to school, in which I don't care if teachers get mad at me all because I didn't show up, even though the summer vacation is about to happen. So we all need a break. And yeah, I'm looking. I am trying to get the job, but I just need to finish the stuff first for you guys, not just that for this and for myself, real quick. These idiots in the school are just impatient. And here's the thing. I go to school between the hours of 8:30 and I just get out 3:30. It takes 7 hours. By the time it's gonna be 3:40 once I get here. Sometime I eat and I have to eat. Before I keep going editing, this is what takes me so long and posting my hands will be just tired by then. Which they are now. Exactly. I've probably been finished if I didn't have school. I'm probably been getting this video done up already. Still have to do La Liga, which I probably won't do anything on Saturday. I might do a little bit on Sunday. For fuck's sake, yes, Force is done. 7 more clubs. You gotta be kidding me. Chelsea, Fulham, West Ham, Brentford. So we still have 4 more London clubs. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, they're back. It looks like, and they just sacked their manager, Pochettino. And guess what? And you want to know something? A lot of, I don't know, but why are a lot of clubs and teams sacking managers, sacking their own managers? Barcelona just sacked Javi today. Pochettino was sacked on Tuesday, and Man United are about to do the same thing to Ten Hag. Like, what's going on? Allegri got sacked last week after beating Atalanta, who won the Europa League against Leverkusen. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, Juventus. I get it, they had the explosive behavior, but oh, for fuck's sake! But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, and there you go. There are some. Uh, there are some Portuguese countries speaking countries too, not just my country. Yeah, yeah. There are like I believe there are. If I'm correct, I think there's only 4 countries in the world that speak Portuguese. 4 or 5, correct me if I'm wrong. And I think 2 of them are in Africa. One is Angola. Another one I forgot. If I'm correct, I'm not sure, but I know. Well, of course, definitely Brazil, Portugal, but after that, I don't know. And that I don't. Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. That's it. Oh, there are 7. Oh, okay. That's. But do you know the another 5 besides Brazil and Portugal? So yeah, Portugal colonialism. I know. Well, even though every type of colonialism was horrible, but the language and the imperial that comes in with it, besides the havoc, but the horror, the language did expand more in places. If I remember, Macau was part of Portugal at one point, or colonized, or up to 9. Oh wow! All right, let's go to Chelsea. But yeah, I know Chelsea. All right, I'm gonna talk about Chelsea, but yeah, even though you want to know something, even India. Have you heard of this famous sailor or what? There was this famous guy by the name of Bosco de Guermo. I think that's how you say it. He sailed between Portugal all the way to India. He went around Africa to find he was on a mission to find not gold or something like that. He found the people and was trying to connect India and Portugal, trying to have resources and all that. Yeah, India. Unlike Christopher Columbus, which ended, the wrong way. And by the way, there's a club in Brazil named after him in Rio de Janeiro. In their home stadium is the Maracanã. Yeah, same home stadium as Fluminense, Flamengo. They all own the Maracanãs. They share the same stadium, which they probably don't have enough money to build. I'm assuming or not. Yeah, Bosco de Guermo. I don't know if you heard that, it's me blue, but yeah, and I get it. Bosco were supposed to play Flamengo last weekend, but due to the floods, all those games got postponed, which means they're also not playing this weekend, right? They're not playing tomorrow, right? Let me check. But anyways, let's talk about Chelsea. Oh shit, what happened? California DMVs will no longer block. Oh, some play. Do they play tomorrow? No, it's postponed. Oh, they just said it. Sunday. They're gonna play next Sunday after the Champions League final at 12 p.m. So that should be good because we don't have to deal any more English European clubs. I mean European, clubs, because everyone is out. For some reason, Tottenham and Newcastle had a post friendly, and it didn't went well already. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea, they have improved. It looks like, but not. But okay, Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. They did have a Portuguese colonialism. Hong Kong is different. Yeah, even though Portugal was trying to like sell him, like they were trying to get somewhere near Japan or something at one point. But then I don't know what happened, but yeah, definitely was involved with India, Sri Lanka probably as well. But anyways, but yeah, okay, let's talk about all right. As for Chelsea. Last season they were horrible. Ever since they brought those idiots, they've been horrible. And Chelsea just were awful. Were awful. They finished 12th last season. They I mean they were getting closer to a near relegation battle. Well, not really, but like kind of like concerns at least. Chelsea were horrible. This year Chelsea under Pochettino, which they sacked him as of Tuesday, only allowing him to play for one season. They turned around the last 5 games, 5 weeks especially, or 1 month. Chelsea, they're still in a mess. They're still in a mess. Especially this new ownership. Yes, they finished sixth, 63 points. They qualify for Europa League, but apparently, from what I heard, Man United somehow upsets Man City in the FA Cup, which I don't think is might happen. Most likely, they said Chelsea will have to go down to Europa Conference League because Man United went to Europa League place apparently. Probably from what I heard. But yeah, it is what it is. But Chelsea they kind of somewhat improved, but not by much. And the only reason why Chelsea kind of improved it probably has to do with Cole Palmer, their signing. Without Cole Palmer, they probably wouldn't be in Europa. So I would explain, but yeah, Chelsea's Cole Palmer is their number one signing for sure, best signing. So yeah, Chelsea they finished nearly 20 points. Yeah, they just but even though you want to know, they did score more goals. All right, Chelsea, their goal difference have improved at the end, and Chelsea were so nearly, yeah, their goal difference is 14. They scored 70 goals, but they also conceded 63 goals apparently, if I'm correct. Sheffield United conceded 104. Chelsea conceded a lot of goals, not gonna lie. Tottenham 61, Aston Villa 61, Man City only conceded 34. The goal difference are about the same. Man City scored 96, 91. Chelsea scored 77. But yeah, the data is up there. They finished above United. But sure, you could say there might be some dodgy decisions. You could say Chelsea sometimes get favorable decisions. Sometimes against Aston Villa, it might have been a robbery. But you could say against United, wouldn't that be the same? I doubt even though United just kind of collapsed like idiots and don't know how to defend set pieces. But yeah, Chelsea, during the first day against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, they got a point. It ended in a 1-1 draw. Both teams played well, and Chelsea thought they were playing back until they guess what? They already lost and got slapped in their next game against West Ham, who played brilliant. And Caicedo was just getting started. And yeah, and on his debut, it was horrible. Conceded a penalty. Did not play that good, unfortunately. And now Caicedo just scored from halfway through, give Chelsea the lead 1-0 and beating Bournemouth 2-1. And yeah, Chelsea just I would say they kind of improved. Sure, they got this young squad, and I thought what they're going to do, but now Pochettino is not going to be there. I don't know what Chelsea are going to do next. Yeah, Chelsea, and then guess what? They beat Luton 3-0, and then guess what? They Chelsea, when did they start to improve? They started to go up and down. And then Chelsea, for at least a few weeks, started to struggle to score goals. They lost to Nottingham Forest at home 1-0 at the bridge. They couldn't score a goal. And guess what? They drew 0-0 with AFC Bournemouth. They had a goal, but it was disallowed for offside. I think Cowell scored, but the flag was up. It was 0-0. against AFC Bournemouth. And then they lost to Aston Villa 1-0. They went down 10 men, Malo Gusto. And then I'm gonna give you what Chelsea were at least lucky why they got Europa football. Mostly Europa League football. Because there are also some teams that bottle like West Ham, Tottenham, or should I say Spurs. What they bottled. Exactly. And yeah, and like during September, Chelsea were horrible. They couldn't score a goal. They did score against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. And Brighton's form starts to fall off from there slowly as well. Already having a great start to the season. And then in October, Chelsea starts to have that momentum until late October when they lost to Brentford 2-0. Well, that Classico was about to happen, that Manchester derby, because they beat Fulham 2-0. And Fulham were absolute shit. And Chelsea actually played well. And then they beat Burnley 4-1. They got a result against Arsenal. They probably beaten them, but they did bottle the 2-goal lead after Cole Palmer penalty kick goal and Mudryk crossing goal. Until Trossard and Declan Rice, fired back into the game, which they could have. Arsenal could have won that game, and yeah, and then they lost to Brentford 2-0. And then the only reason why they beat Tottenham because Tottenham are bottle jobs. They bottle whatever position. I get they won't win the Premier League, but they could have bottled it even later. And it's because Spurs were idiots. They went down 9 men. And that's why Nicholas Jackson had a hat trick. At least capitalizing. If this was Man City did beat Tottenham last week 2-0 at the Spurs Stadium 9 days ago. No, 10 days ago. They did beat them 2-0. Holland goal and two of Holland's goal, including one from a penalty kick, which was spotted. And then as Son, misses his 1v1 chance. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if you're there, but yeah. If this was Man City probably put 7 or 9 actually. Even though, and then yeah, Spurs are just being fucking Spursy. Yeah, at least until fucking November, Tottenham were actually fucking behaving like an actual clean team. Like, why can't they just do that and see the good football? Sure, eventually you'll probably lose a few games. You expect to maybe lose probably just 3, 4, but they just couldn't. They just are to act up like idiots. Tottenham. And Tottenham barely even finished Chelsea because Chelsea were getting closer. And yeah, and Tottenham just started to bottle everything. They did got a 3-3 draw at the Etihad Man City, but they still didn't beat them. And their last I mean, yeah. Of course, Tottenham and Bayern Munich will not win the trophy because it's the Tottenham effect, Harry Kane effect. But yeah, Chelsea, would I say they improved? Probably yes. But even though how many goals have Cole Palmer scored? Like 25? So they did save them a lot because without Cole Palmer, I get it, Cuckoo was injured, but Cole Palmer did the job for them. How many goals have you scored? He scored it so many teams, bro. Sure, a lot of them were by penalty kicks, but he scored outright. And then here's the thing: is also you can also think Man City as well, because if they and let's if they just let Cole Palmer actually play, like they're starting 11, they brought and try not treat him like, those teams that have a good player but they don't play fairly and they just needed minutes and they just go and succeed in that club. Especially like Kubo at Real Sociedad, since he didn't work out Real Madrid. Martin Odegaard, same thing. all of that, and thriving outside because you never get to see them. Guler, it almost happened, but now he's starting. Now they're trusting. I don't think he will start in the UCL final, or I don't know. Yeah, sure, they play against Betis tomorrow. And you want to know something? Chelsea started to play well. But Chelsea got a 4-4 draw against Man City, by the way. But yeah, and then Chelsea started to actually play well. They managed to get a 4-4 draw against Man City. Sure, they got two teams got a penalty kick. Yeah, it was a thriller. And yeah, they managed to get a draw. They got 1 point, and then yeah, they lost to Newcastle 4-1. They started to pick up results after that. And then Chelsea started to fumble again when they faced Man United for some reason. They lost at Old Trafford 2-1. Man United had a horrible season. They still lost 2-1 at Old Trafford. Sure, they got revenge 4-3 at home, even though with these decisions, and they probably wouldn't have done it. Sure, you could say there might have been some penalties or not favorable decisions to Chelsea. Their £1 billion or whatever. I get it. I get where you're coming from. I'm no Chelsea fan or a hater, but I'm just saying. But yeah. Yeah, they lost to Everton 2-0, and they started to pick up some results in Christmas period. And yeah, they started to pick up results. Fulham, yep, they won. You want to know something? Chelsea actually won every single game between Okay, man, if I'm correct. Okay, they did lost to Wolves 2-1 on Christmas. They beat Newcastle in the quarterfinals, EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, and penalties. Uh, they beat Crystal Palace. Sure, the penalty was awarded Chelsea, which gave them the victory. Because without it, they probably wouldn't have won this game. Without the penalty. Sure, against Fulham, same thing. They could have been. Malagus could have been given a red. They did against Aston Villa, but they didn't. And then they got smacked. They did not lose a game until they lost 4-1 to Liverpool at Anfield, which was a battering. That was their last, like, that was the last. I mean, that wasn't the last time. Then they actually lost to Wolves again at home, 4-2, 2-4 at home. And even in Cuckoo, Cole Palmer, almost a full A team. Yeah, sure, they got injuries, but they still managed to somehow thrive. And then Wolves starts to, unfortunately, fall off a little bit. So Chelsea, the only reason why Chelsea qualified for Europe, you could say some teams don't take the opportunities and kind of bottle things, especially when Betis does the same, and they just let Real Sociedad go through and like all of that, and then they start to find a way. Sure, you can blame favorable decisions, exactly. And here's the thing, but somehow Chelsea came back and beat Aston Villa 3-1, and Crystal Palace. They're making all the comebacks 3-1. They somehow get revenge on Aston Villa in the FA Cup replay, and then they beat Crystal. They did the double against Crystal Palace 3-1, and then here's the thing. Crystal Palace are cooking right now, even though Crystal Palace until at least till April they were not cooking until they brought their new manager. I forgot his name. Ever since they got rid of the old one, I think when they lost to Man City, that's where it all changed. They lost to Man City 4-2 at home after getting a result away. They beat Liverpool away at Anfield 1-0, and they started to cook slowly. And Liverpool and Crystal Palace, they smashed Aston Villa 5-0. Okay, and you could say the same thing. Okay, if it could have gone either way. Liverpool, ever since Jurgen Klopp was announced leaving, yeah, they beat them in the Carabao Cup final in extra time. They probably, if Liverpool was awful, and they had to play Chelsea at that time. I think they probably lose, probably by 1 goal or not, or they'll probably draw or got a disappointing result or something. I think they'll probably try to get a point or something. Even though Chelsea, I don't. When was the last time they won at Anfield? A long time ago. They're still unbeaten against Liverpool. Okay, that makes sense because it's late. But yeah, it is what it is for Chelsea. But you could say, yeah, Liverpool could have been awful. But the same thing could apply to Crystal Palace. If Crystal Palace were cooking since then, imagine Crystal Palace brought that manager in January and got everything sorted out. Yeah, I believe Palace probably would have qualified for Europe. They probably been competing for Europe. If they hopefully they keep the same squad and same tactics and everything, and hopefully Palace just cooks and maybe they'll try compete. I don't know about the title or top four. I would love to see that. Pull out like a Leverkusen, Girona. I would love to see that. Mateta's on fire. But yeah, if Crystal Palace were to play Chelsea, imagine they had that momentum. They probably would have beaten Chelsea 4-1. Probably. They probably would have. Yeah, they also had a 1 goal lead at halftime before they bottled the rest of the goals, including 2 of them in stoppage time. They probably, if they could see one, then they probably just won. They probably been 2-0 up. They smashed Man United 4-0, by the way. They did a double against United, but they lost to Chelsea twice. They probably would have done that. So, yeah, that's what's so unlucky. That's why Chelsea even qualifies to Europe. But you're so lucky that Liverpool didn't have to suffer just yet till like April. And that's why they did not leave the single point for the Blues. And yeah, Chelsea got a 2-2 draw against Arsenal, like I said. But it is what it is for Chelsea. I don't know how they're gonna fix this, but yeah. If it wasn't for the penalty kicks or if I mean not penalty, I mean some favorable decisions in their way, which is somewhat true. Um, and the red card decisions, for other teams like Spurs or in bottle drops like West Ham as well, Tottenham, West Ham. Um, if it wasn't for that, imagine they actually gave Chelsea a hard line. Then they probably wouldn't be here exactly, even if Cole Palmer. Or if Crystal Palace were cooking back then, okay, maybe fine. They can imagine if they did not give a penalty to Chelsea against Crystal Palace, probably get a result. And if they had brought that manager at least early January or something, they probably been cooking. They probably would have gotten the job done by then. They probably would have only gave Chelsea just 1 point then, instead of getting them all 6 points. If Tottenham were not being idiots, and we're saying West Ham, they probably would only gave them 1 point, 1 or 2 points at least minimum. Probably a draw, or one of them wins away. Probably. And yes, and they got Nottingham Forest that bottles everything. Nottingham Forest, they had a 2-1 lead and they bottled it. Their defense went on the beach and they fucking. Well, like, it's an absolute joke. Disgrace. No shame. They probably would have beaten Chelsea. And yeah, Luton been already relegated then. But yeah. And you're right. Imagine this didn't happen if Tottenham. And let's not forget, Chelsea somehow, after that battering 4-1 at Anfield, 2.5 weeks later, they went to Manchester. And they managed to get a draw at the Etihad. So they managed to get 2 points out of Man City. And Man City's top six record is not even that good this season. They did the double against United because United. But sure, but they failed to beat Chelsea and Liverpool in neither legs. Sure, they beat them in the FA Cup, but I'm talking about the Premier League. They didn't. And then, of course, Spursy, they want to become Spursy at some point. Because they convinced me ever since that 2-2 draw against Arsenal. When him and Son like they want to act like a proper team, like why don't you guys do that? If Tottenham were serious, they probably would have beaten Chelsea 3-0 or 3-1 probably. That's what that game ended. And maybe they probably that momentum. And then guess what? Chelsea been even under pressure, more under pressure, and they probably would have lost to Man City. I probably think they probably lose to Man City. Exactly. Even though sure Man City they don't need help if they don't have to, if they're clinical and smart enough, which they are. Of course, they which is true. And that's true. If it wasn't for those two red cards and then the plus injuries, they probably would have gotten that job done. Yeah, oh yeah, true. Is in June, right? Or July. But that's just Chelsea. Sure, and then they lost to Newcastle like idiots, of course. And then yeah, Chelsea they did beat Brighton. Sure, there was some controversy against Brighton. Down 10 men, but the penalty decision was controversial, which makes sense. Exactly, and giving them those points that shouldn't been given. That's true. Even against fucking Burnley, a 10 man Burnley in the second leg, they beat them away, but not at home. They fucking bottled the 2-1. They bottled the game against Burnley, which ended 2-2. Burnley went down 10 men, and by the way, that penalty kick shouldn't have fucking stand or red card. You can't just do that. You can't just because the player apparently had the ball. There was something, and they just gave it, and that's so hurt someone. And they gave the penalty, and yeah, and they still couldn't beat Burnley. Burnley went down 10 men. They sent off their manager, Vincent Company, and yes, that's hella crazy. And they still just can't break this team down. Let's not forget they also drew 2-2 Sheffield United away from home, away at Bournemouth, which is Sheffield United's last, point. That was their last result before they lose the rest of the matches with 16 points. Then what's the point being Brentford or Wolves in the first place? I just don't get it. But sure, if it wasn't for that, Chelsea had probably been further back down. They started to score more goals, but they did concede more goals. Sure, they smashed Everton 6-0, 5-0 West Ham, but they also got smashed 5-0 by Arsenal. Even though you were lucky because I did predict it, Man City could have smashed you 5-0 last season, which I did expect. Even though Man City won the Premier League by them because Arsenal, bottled it. Especially with Nottingham Forest. Exactly. And Arsenal, yeah, whatever. And I'm barely in November. Ugh. Pass through their international break. Yeah, June. Oh my gosh. But Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea is Chelsea. Still not that improved, even though they do have so much quality. Sure, they might be overrated, but yeah. But this is why Chelsea, since they haven't got any results, even Bayern Munich, the Harry Kane curse, no trophies this year. At least. And guess what? Even they still passed them. Because at least they could see Harry Kane goals. And they passed them on Instagram followers, not on YouTube subscribers. But yeah, I'll try to do that as well. The Instagram, YouTube football clubs. I will. Once I get back. Because I just can't finish this. And you will be surprised to there. Gotta find their history, of course, ever since they started. So I probably shouldn't be worried about 2000. I mean, I don't know. So I probably would have to make it smaller, probably. Hopefully. If not, I'll have to do it shorter. Who knows? And yeah, they just remain six. And yeah, Chelsea, they did start to find more goals. Their last, they remain unbeaten. The last defeat was against Arsenal, a 5-0 annihilation. It could have been more, to be fair. And ever since then, I'm surprised Man City haven't smashed you 5-0. Ever since they battered you 4-0 in the cup last season, that last FA Cup 2023, which they knocked you out this time just by 1-0. And this is a tired Man City. And they got knocked out by Real Madrid, who got revenge after they got annihilated 4-0 at the Etihad, which they broke their hearts by a penalty shootout, which also hurts. To be fair, for some people, you could say a penalty shootout kind of hurts more than losing 4-0. Probably for some people, it is. Some people just horrible. Yeah. Oh. Okay. But yeah, I'm just over this. Probably been done. I probably been done. If fucking school just didn't fucking waste my time, take away my time. I still have to do fucking Brentford, West Ham. It's so fucking much. I've been working on here for 2 hours and I just got two fucking clubs done. Two or three, I mean. It's takes a long time. They're not going fast enough. I'm tired of this. Tomorrow I gotta shave my mustache, beard. I gotta go to Stockton again, Modesto. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there are MLS matches. Messi will not play tomorrow. He's going Inter Miami are away at Vancouver, Canada, which is at 7:30 for me, 7:40. Yeah, that's going to be difficult because Vancouver are kind of good at home. And yes. Okay. All right. I'd probably be sleeping in my, underwear, or at least my pajamas, comfortably. But no, I'm not finished with this. If it wasn't for fucking school, then I probably fucking finished it. I probably wake up at 9 a.m. or probably 8. Probably just get it started already. Yeah, sure. I probably would watch the Girona, which smashed Granada 7-0. Went down 10, man. Like I said, I'm doing okay, but kind of stressed out because school. That's why. Just wasting my time. This is why I just can't get this video up. And I probably would have gotten this video done. And I'd probably be making some views already. And you probably would have viewed it. Only in fucking December. December 12th. Yep, they lost to Everton 2-0. They beat Sheffield United just 2-0. Okay, that was good for you. Hope you're enjoying your time, but I'm just never. Oh my god, this is why some videos are going to be delayed. It's just going to be more stressed out instead of just getting the job done already. Should have been done. It could have been done as early as probably Wednesday. Even though I only finished Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Aston Villa at least. It's just so much. 22. This one's getting fucking dark soon already. Oh. And what? Am I supposed to sleep at 9? 10? And I gotta wake up at 4:30 at least? Ay, ay, ay. Now I don't know why La Liga is doing this as well. Yeah, tomorrow's the FA Cup, but guess what? La Liga, guess what? They're putting their normal schedule for the last time, a weird schedule. So everyone will play, their last match, but guess what? They will not be played at the same time like they did last year, or at least half like they did. Like, why? I thought they were, but no, they want to put the schedule. Guess what? Why Javi Tebas? Okay, it's not about a stupid plan about, going outside of Spain, that Super League. But no. It has nothing to do with that. Well, not this time. But why, or at least why did La Liga have to schedule Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad at 7:15 a.m., at least 15-20 minutes into the FA Cup match? Why? Damn it. Why? Why do they have to be playing? Instead of being played at the same time, like you guys did last week. Oh, absolute shock. They lost to Wolves. It makes sense. They didn't beat Crystal Palace till the 22nd of April. Actually, you guys don't take your opportunities. Oh my gosh. This is why I never get anything done. It's all things to go and look at this. Ever since I'm done with Wolves, correcting Nottingham Forest, we're already past our mark, and I'm only halfway through, and I'm still in December. I'm about Christmas, Boxing Day. Yep, you guys beat Crystal Palace 2-1, of course. Oh my god, you guys beat Luton. Oh my gosh. Never. I never get this fucking time of rest. Oh my gosh. I think it's just gonna fucking eat me. Oh my god. Even though, of course, more people care about the Premier League slightly more than La Liga because outside of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Madrid, most of the fans are 90% of them are the locals. Are not popular worldwide. Besides, after those big clubs, and La Liga is more international. CDR is kind of different, but of course, but yeah, definitely the Premier League. Once you believe it's expected to be the most exciting, so I might just do top 10, top 20. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. And it depends who the fuck qualifies, including a comeback from fucking Villarreal. Ugh. Yeah, I might just do the big clubs. makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Alright. I might try. I don't know if I'll check it out or not, but I'm so fucking tired. My face is tired. Just woke up 13 hours ago. All because I'm trying to find this, damn. Just to get up for fucking school, wasting 7 hours of nothing almost. Just picking up this bullshit. Absolutely just don't want to fucking do this. I just don't want to fucking deal with this ever again, man. I can't wait to go on vacation. Yeah, rest in peace. So I don't have to hear any of these scrubs, bro. Exactly, how can you not stop them? Exactly. Oh my god, and they still want me to work on Fulham, Brentford. There's no way I can get. I'm in January, but there's no way I could get on the last day in time, May 19th. At 8 o'clock. It's impossible. No, 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 no. Middlesbrough. They did not return Premier League action until the 31st of January, where they lost 4-1 to Liverpool at Anfield. In Liverpool, basically. But yeah, it is what this review. But yeah, they just didn't. I don't think they grab any points until the following month, in mid-February. How against that Crystal Palace result, probably. Yeah, it's that. So I just have to keep putting 31s until we get there. And there's just no option. I don't think there's no option to cross it just to make it fast. But the problem is, I don't want to mess anything up, so I have to fucking use the slow way. If I managed to figure it out, then imagine if it was, then I'd probably been faster, just getting everything done. Well, yeah, but just count in the space for like the number of days they didn't play or they didn't win or what result, whatever. I'll keep putting 31s for a while. I'm still here. 7:54. I thought we could finish this, but it's just so hard. So long. And I'm barely even exiting January. Let me grab some water again. Lemon strip. That's why I can't just get anything done. Don't tell me I have to use the restroom. But luckily, I don't think anyone bothers me. Shit! You fucking kidding me? I still have to put that for ESPN Plus? Oh my fucking god. I mean, that's for in the morning, but until February 12th. Yeah, I could tell in February and March, Real Madrid had a little slowdown. I could tell ever since that Girona game. Because after that game, it was Leipzig, and they started to not be that impressive until Real Madrid starts to have good performances, actual best performances, when they smashed Celta Vigo 4-0 and actually look like. And boom, and they've been cooking. They have not lost a single game, by the way, since losing to Atleti or this year. Exactly. How the fuck they managed to bounce back after losing to Wolves and get a draw at the Etihad? I want to know how the fuck they're able to do that. Actually, none of the probably would ever happen. They probably. I got Brentford to do. Ugh. 7:58. You see, we're never gonna get this done, and I'm barely in February. Still 90 to go. Probably. It takes a long time to get this shit done. And yeah, not Man City, but Chelsea. They didn't play until February 25th, right? No. Wait, they played the Carabao Cup, FA Cup. They didn't play till May 2nd. Sorry, March 2nd. They got a point against Brentford away. I will not put 36 till I get to March 2nd, which I'm on February 21st. 4 days before my birthday, and that Carabao Cup final, which Liverpool won with their kids, which we all know what happened. 25-point gap, and it's 8 o'clock now, and I barely got done February. You see how long it takes with this. I did an hour and 15 minutes, by the way. You see how long I'm not able to finish this. I have to go fast, but the problem is. Exactly, trying to wait and see if it works. That's the problem. Exactly, those games in hand were against. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch up to 4:30 in the morning, no matter what. Which I'm probably gonna have to accept. So I think I could get this shit done. But yeah, we can continue talking. Shit, no, that's 36 now. And yeah, they managed to reach 39 once, and they